Evening, old as gold wisdom family. Have you ever wondered how much time you may truly have left after turning 70? At this stage, every single year becomes more valuable. The reality is that your body is already sending signals that may hint at how long you could live. Some people in their 70s remain energetic, mentally sharp, and active, while others begin slowing down, facing health issues and constant tiredness. The difference is often found in a few important signs, small but powerful indicators that offer insight into your future. In this video, we'll discuss 7 signs that may help reveal how long you might live after 70. These are not assumptions or folklore. They are based on real patterns observed by doctors and researchers studying people who live long, healthy lives. By the end of this video, you'll understand what signals to notice in your own body and lifestyle, and more importantly, what actions you can take to improve your chances of living longer while staying healthier. Stay with us until the end, because you may be ignoring small details that could make a major difference in your future. Once you recognize these signs, you'll have a clearer picture of where you stand and what changes may be necessary to add more healthy years to your life. Now, let's begin. Sign 1. Your walking speed. One of the strongest signs of how long you may live after 70 is not hidden in your DNA, medical history, or eating habits. It's much simpler: your walking speed. Research shows that people who maintain a steady, confident walking pace in their 70s and beyond often live longer than those who slow down significantly. This is because walking speed is closely connected to overall health, muscle strength, heart function, and even brain health. Consider 2 people, Joe and Frank, both 75 years old. Joe walks every morning, keeps a consistent pace, and moves easily when crossing streets or climbing stairs. His movements are smooth, stable, and confident. Frank, however, was once active but has slowed considerably over recent years. He struggles to keep up, needs frequent pauses, and sometimes feels unstable while walking. Joe's steady pace suggests his body is still working efficiently. Frank's reduced speed, however, may be a sign that his health is declining. A slow or unbalanced walk is not just a normal part of aging. It can point to deeper issues such as muscle loss, poor blood circulation, or early signs of neurological problems. Your legs support your entire body, and when they weaken, your overall strength and resilience also decline. The good news is that walking speed can be improved. The more you walk, the stronger you become. If you've noticed yourself slowing down, don't ignore it. Take small steps to rebuild strength. Walk more often, use light weights, or practice simple leg exercises. In the end, how quickly you move through life can literally reflect how long you'll continue moving. Pay attention to your pace. It may be one of the simplest ways to check on your longevity. Sign 2. Your grip strength. Believe it or not, the strength of your handshake may reveal more about your future than you realize. Studies show that grip strength is one of the clearest signs of overall vitality in older adults. A strong, steady grip suggests healthy muscles, good circulation, and a properly working nervous system. In contrast, a weak or declining grip can be an early signal of muscle loss, frailty, and even a greater risk of serious health problems. Take Robert, a 78-year-old man who always took pride in his firm handshake. He stayed active, practiced lightweight training, and never struggled with opening jars or carrying groceries. Then there's Walter, also 78, who began noticing that simple tasks like twisting a bottle cap or holding a heavy bag felt more difficult than before. He brushed it off as normal aging, not realizing that his weakening grip was actually pointing to muscle loss, which increased his risk of falls, injuries, and even a shorter lifespan. Your hands reflect your overall muscle condition. If your grip strength is fading, it's likely the rest of your body is weakening too. The more strength you lose, the harder it becomes to remain independent, active, and resilient. The good news is that strength can be rebuilt. Simple actions, such as squeezing a tennis ball, using hand grippers, or carrying light weights, can help preserve grip strength and keep your muscles strong. Take a moment to check your grip. If handshakes feel weaker, or everyday tasks seem harder, don't overlook it, because how firmly you hold things today may indicate how well you'll hold on to life in the years ahead. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights helpful, comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend subscribing and turning on the bell so you don't miss future videos. Now, let's move on. Sign 3. Your ability to stand on one leg. Balance is something many people don't think about until it starts to disappear. However, your ability to stand on one leg for at least 10 seconds is one of the strongest indicators of how long you may live. Research shows that people with poor balance face a higher risk of falls, injuries, and even mental decline. In contrast, those who maintain good balance well into their 70s and beyond often enjoy longer, healthier lives. Imagine 2 women, Carol and Nancy, both in their early 70s. Carol has always stayed active. She walks daily, practices yoga, and can easily lift one foot off the ground for several seconds without losing stability. Nancy, however, hasn't focused much on balance over the years. When she tries to stand on one leg, she quickly starts to tip over and needs support to stay upright. What Nancy doesn't realize is that this balance loss isn't just inconvenient, it's a warning that her coordination, muscle strength, and even brain function may be weakening. Good balance depends on strong legs, a responsive nervous system, and a healthy brain. If you find yourself stumbling more often, feeling unstable when turning quickly, or needing walls or furniture for support, it's time to act. The best part is that balance can be improved. Simple practices like standing on one foot for a few seconds daily, walking heel to toe, or doing light Tai Chi can help restore stability. Try this test right now. Stand up and lift one foot off the ground. Can you hold it for 10 seconds without difficulty? If not, don't panic, but don't ignore it either, because the more you train your balance today, the stronger and more stable you'll be in the years ahead. Sign 4. Your sleeping patterns. How well you sleep at night reveals a great deal about how long you may live. Sleep is not only about rest, it's the time when your body repairs itself, boosts the immune system, and removes toxins from the brain. Research shows that people over 70 who maintain consistent, high-quality sleep often live longer and healthier lives. In contrast, those who struggle with poor sleep face a higher risk of memory loss, heart disease, and a weakened immune system. Think about 2 men, Henry and Bill, both in their mid-70s. Henry follows a regular bedtime routine, sleeps about 7 hours each night, and wakes up feeling refreshed. Bill, however, experiences restless nights. He tosses and turns, wakes up several times, and sometimes finds it hard to fall asleep at all. Over time, Henry's body continues to function well, his mind stays sharp, and his energy remains steady. Bill, on the other hand, begins to experience mental fog, daytime tiredness, and even changes in blood pressure, all connected to declining sleep quality. If you wake up frequently during the night, struggle to stay asleep, or feel exhausted even after spending hours in bed, don't dismiss it. Your body is sending you a message. Poor sleep may be linked to stress, an unhealthy diet, lack of physical activity, or undiagnosed conditions such as sleep apnea. The good news is that sleep quality can improve. Simple changes like limiting screen time before bed, following a consistent routine, getting morning sunlight, or avoiding heavy meals at night can make a noticeable difference. Sleep isn't just about feeling rested. It's about keeping your body and mind working at their best. Tonight, pay attention to your sleep. If you wake up tired, have trouble staying asleep, or notice changes in your sleep over recent years, it's time to make adjustments. How well you rest today may determine how strong and healthy you remain in the future. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights useful, comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss future videos. Your support helps us continue creating content that informs and inspires. Now, let's move on. Sign 5. Your appetite and eating habits. The way you eat after 70 is one of the strongest signs of how long you may live. A healthy appetite and a balanced diet keep your body strong, your immune system resilient, and your energy levels high. On the other hand, a sudden loss of appetite or unhealthy eating patterns can point to underlying health problems and may speed up aging. Consider 2 women, Margaret and Susan, both 74 years old. Margaret enjoys her meals, eats a wide range of fresh, whole foods, and maintains a stable weight. She looks forward to preparing her meals and feels energized throughout the day. Susan, however, has noticed she isn't as hungry as before. She skips meals, depends on processed foods, and has unintentionally lost weight over the past year. What she doesn't realize is that her reduced appetite isn't just a minor change. It's a warning sign that her body may not be absorbing nutrients properly. This can weaken her muscles, slow her metabolism, and even impact her immune system. A reduced appetite in older adults is often connected to hidden health issues, including digestive problems, hormonal shifts, or even early signs of cognitive decline. When you're not eating enough, your body begins breaking down muscle, leading to weakness, frailty, and a higher risk of falls and illness. If you've noticed changes in your eating habits, such as feeling full too quickly, losing interest in food, or experiencing unexpected weight loss, it's important to take action. Eating well after 70 isn't just about feeling satisfied. It's about providing your body with the nutrients it needs to function properly. Focus on whole, nutrient-dense foods, stay well hydrated, and don't overlook a decreasing appetite. It may be your body's way of signaling that something needs attention. Ask yourself, are you still enjoying your meals? Are you getting enough protein, fiber, and healthy fats to keep your body strong? Or have you noticed a drop in appetite and energy levels? The way you eat today directly affects how strong and independent you'll remain in the years ahead. Sign 6. Your ability to handle stress. How you manage stress after 70 can reveal a great deal about how long you may live. Chronic stress doesn't only affect your mood, it weakens the immune system, increases the risk of heart disease, and speeds up the aging process. In contrast, people who manage stress effectively often stay healthier, more active, and mentally sharp well into later life. Consider John and Richard, both 76 years old. John faces challenges like anyone else, unexpected expenses, health concerns, or family issues, but he has learned to approach them calmly and steadily. He practices deep breathing, stays socially connected, and doesn't dwell on problems longer than necessary. Richard, however, holds on to stress. He constantly worries about things beyond his control, feels overwhelmed by small frustrations, and often gets trapped in negative thought patterns. Over time, this constant stress takes a toll on his body. His blood pressure rises, his sleep quality declines, and his energy levels drop. Long-term stress triggers inflammation, which has been linked to nearly every major age-related disease, from Alzheimer's to heart conditions. If you often feel tense, irritable, or emotionally drained, don't ignore it. Finding ways to manage stress through mindfulness, physical activity, deep breathing, or even laughter can truly add years to your life. Ask yourself, when challenges appear, do you adapt and move forward, or do you hold on to worry and let stress take control? Your ability to stay calm, find solutions, and focus on what you can control isn't just good for your mental health, it's a major factor in how long and how well you live. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, Please comment number 6 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend subscribing and turning on the bell so you don't miss future videos. Your support helps us continue creating content that informs and inspires. Now, let's move forward. Sign 7. Your social connections. The strength of your relationships is one of the clearest signs of how long you may live after 70. Studies consistently show that people with strong social connections through friends, family, or community involvement tend to live longer and healthier lives. Loneliness, on the other hand, has been linked to higher risks of heart disease, depression, cognitive decline, and even early death. Think about two women, Eleanor and Barbara, both 78 years old. Eleanor maintains an active social life. She stays in contact with longtime friends, takes part in a local book club, and enjoys spending time with her family. She looks forward to conversations, laughs often, and feels connected to those around her. Barbara, however, spends most of her time alone. Over the years, she has lost touch with many friends, and although she has family, she rarely reaches out. As time passes, she begins to feel isolated, her mood declines, and her overall health starts to suffer. Human connection is more than emotional support. It directly affects physical health. When you interact with others, your brain stays engaged, stress levels decrease, and your body releases chemicals that support overall well-being. If you've noticed yourself pulling away from social activities, avoiding calls, or spending more time alone than before, it's time to make a change. Staying connected doesn't mean being around people constantly. Even small efforts, contacting an old friend, joining a group with shared interests, or making time for meaningful conversations can make a real difference. The relationships you build and maintain today don't just bring happiness, they help ensure better health and a longer life in the years ahead. Here are final thoughts. Now that you understand these 7 signs, take a moment to reflect on where you stand. Are you moving through life with strength and confidence, or have you noticed subtle changes that may be warning signals? The good news is that most of these factors here, walking speed, grip strength, balance, sleep quality, eating habits, stress levels, and social connections are things you can improve. Your future is not fixed. The choices you make today can strongly influence how many healthy years you have ahead. If you've identified areas that need improvement, don't wait for a doctor to tell you it's time to change. Start now. Walk more often, strengthen your muscles, prioritize quality sleep, stay socially engaged, and learn to manage stress. The goal isn't just to live longer, it's to live better, because in the end, longevity isn't only about how many years you have left, but about the quality of life you experience during those years. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned and how you plan to apply it in your life. Your thoughts matter to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating content that informs and inspires. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care, old is gold wisdom family.